Hi, I'm Tom Lydon. I'm here with David Garff, who's CIO of Accuvest. Dave, great seeing you.
Hey, thanks, Tom.
So you folks are one of the ETF strategy firms that we hear about. There are a lot of advisors that do their own portfolio construction, but you actually work with advisors in creating a variety of different portfolios that they can integrate within their own portfolio construction. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We've been managing ETF portfolios since 2005. And so we're a little bit different from most advisors in the sense that a lot of advisors look at multi-asset class kind of tactical strategies. And our focus is really on the country level. What we like to do is we look at the world from a top-down perspective and pick countries, not stocks.
Excellent. So if a lot of advisors we have seen by the flows, are a little bit fearful about global investing today. How do you look at global investing? Are there actually opportunities?
Fantastic opportunities across the globe, both within the US and outside the US. The reality is, if you look at the long-term perspective on global markets, you get a great diversification effect between owning non-US and US securities. What happens right now is, typically has happened in the last 5 years, is the US has been the best performing market. People are afraid of going outside the US because their clients don't want to be outside the US. They say, let's not fix something that's not broken.
Yeah. So what can advisors do to help better educate their clients on the importance of being diversified overseas?
So great question. There's two things from our perspective that make a lot of sense. Number one is the opportunity set that exists outside the US is much more broad than exists within the US. And it doesn't matter whether you're talking about now, 5 years ago, or 10 years from now. The largest companies in the world exist for the most part outside the US, whether that's in construction or materials or energy. There's lots of places where you don't get a good representative set within the US. And so that's number one, diversification. Number two is the opportunity for clients to own something that gives them growth opportunities that are greater than in the US. So if the US typical growth is 2 or 3% of GDP, you're going to find countries that have their stocks, they're growing at higher levels in terms of their earnings growth, and in terms of sales growth, and in terms of GDP growth at a country level.
Absolutely. Dave, great stuff. As always, great talking to you and continued success.
Thanks, Tom.